Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap. Today we banged $400 on the singular one funded account. So without further ado, let's get into this recap. It was a nice day today. We got a 5-minute continuation. Let's go into market open. I'm 9:30 going into the market. Going into market open. I definitely saw us coming down here, sweeping out this intermediate low and potentially seeking past it to completely fill the NWOG. If you go on the 1 minute time frame all the way to the left, you can see that right here is the end of this entire NWOG. And usually when we have these new week, new day opening gaps, either way, they tend to get filled completely or want to get filled completely. So yeah, right. So I definitely saw that being a play. So we end up running lower, sweeping out this low. I did see a couple people take a 1 minute long. Honestly, we edged the flip out of this, like filling this NWOG completely. I didn't know what to do in this scenario, so I didn't really want to be taking longs in this case. Right, we skip a little further. He starts chopping sideways while ES literally just starts running higher. Just completely ramming higher. From there, just keep skipping. We end up chopping up here. I did not want to take any shorts here until ES tapped its 4 hour. For those of you guys that weren't paying attention, ES never had any sort of key level to be taking any sort of shorts, right? We had this unfilled 4 hour right here at the time. So you definitely want that key level to get hit on ES if you want to take some sort of short position, right? But let me just go back on ES. Okay, yeah, so no shorts were going to be taken until we tap that 4 hour. Once we tap that 4 hour, I was open to seeing some shorts. However, we did just end up expanding higher. From here, it was just more obvious that we're just bullish, right? We're expecting this 30-minute intermediate low. We're leaving the complete fill of this NWOG. We're actually just using it to send us higher, which is valid as well, right? And then we expand completely, potentially looking towards all this low resistance stacked up overnight, making this setup a lot more obvious, as on the 4 hour we are just clearly trending higher towards this daily swing high, which is not an intermediate low. I don't know why I marked as that, but this daily intermediate high, right? We're just displacing higher towards that daily intermediate high. Very obvious DOL. From here, we then open up a what? Well, we end up opening up at 10 a.m. 5-minute sponsored gap right here. Okay, so 10 a.m. opens. 10 a.m. opens right here. What do we do? Well, we trade lower, sweeping this low, which happens to be a bullish fair value gap, creating this new condition where if we are truly bearish, we should be running straight through this, respecting that higher time frame SMT that ES had, and we should be running lower, completely filling this gap and chasing after this low resistance. But if we are truly bullish, we should be holding this gap and running through lower time frame conditions, like the highest time frame for right gap in the current price leg, to then run higher towards this buy side made with this relatively equal high right here, and all these stacked highs alongside of the higher time frame DOL being that daily intermediate high. Right, so what we end up getting that 30-second, which I can't show you currently, but I saw on Tradeovate, and I waited for the CISD mainly because the 30 seconds were very poor. Okay, so this is the trade I ended up taking right here. Alright, so stops at this low and then full TP all the way up here at this high, right? And yeah, you just let it run. I saw a lot of people go break even at the swing high. This swing high has literally no relevance whatsoever. This swing high should not be sending us lower in any sort of scenario. It's just a swing high. It's not even a 1 minute intermediate swing high, just some random swing high. There are plenty more draws higher. We got this high with this high, relatively equal highs. We have stacked high, stacked high, stacked high TP, stacked high, stacked high, all lining all with the higher time frame narrative, respecting what? Respecting this 5 minute. This 5 minute is if we were to run lower here after defeating that lower time frame condition, it would be running lower towards a high resistant low, because we are clearly doing what? Well, we are clearly rejecting higher here. This low is clearly high resistant because of how much we're rejecting it, right? So we are defending low resistance while attacking we are defending high resistance being the stop, right? And we are attacking low resistance on the higher time frame and our break even at the swing high right here. Okay, so wow, my computer just froze. Okay, so that's one of the main reasons why I did not go break even. Another reason is because, well, what do we have that can potentially save us if we go all the way low here? Well, we have this rejection block. I can definitely see us souping this, right? Coming down, souping this rejection block, then delivering higher, right? On top of that, what else do we have? Well, we have this entire CISD. This whole entire leg is one whole CISD. So we should not be going breaking even here, because we should not be going breaking at the swing high, because we could come down, tap the CISD, respect it, and then run higher. And that's exactly what we end up doing, right? We respect it, we run higher. From here, I go break even, right? Because this is a major swing high that I can definitely see us rejecting off of. And honestly, once we take out this high, I'm already in the trade long enough. I don't want to be sitting here for 30 minutes. I just want to see this run to full TP, and that's exactly what it ends up doing. And bang, that's basically the day, right? Just seeing what we're purely rejecting off of, being patient, waiting until ES and NQ both align. While NQ was chopping, ES was just running higher. From here, you kind of just want to wait to see if NQ does create some sort of bullish conditions to then send price higher. And yeah, that's basically what we did. And yeah, for those of you who do not understand the concept of PO3, well, at 10 a.m. we opened up that higher time frame 4-hour candle. From here, we want to look for some sort of manipulation into a key level lower to print that lower wick. In a bullish candle, what do? Well, we open, we trade lower, create that high, and then we create that close, right? And that's basically what you want to see at 10 a.m. if you are bullish. I'm obviously bullish here. I wanted to see us what? At 10 a.m. manipulate, tap this low, right? So 10 a.m. opens, we manipulate, tap this low, get our low confirmation. From here, we've already got the open, we've got the low, which is the manipulation, and we got the small confirmation to then give us that high close. And that's what we ended up getting, right? That simple. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this recap. Hopefully it wasn't too hard for you guys to understand. It's just understanding conditions and building conditions for yourself in live time, and seeing where we're obviously displacing towards, and patience is key, right? If I was looking for something here when ES is just running higher, that would not be the highest probability setup compared to me just waiting for both assets to align to then take that A+ setup. Have a good one.